Greetings. This is Cassandra Floyd, also known as Daughter of the Fates, and I am obviously getting ready to go out, but I thought I would stop and read another quote from the great Cosmic Mother, Rediscovering the Religion of the Earth. So, we're reading from Beyond the Male God and His Machine, which is chapter 50 on page 393. The world's definition of God is the self-definition of humanity. The gods who rule us from above are simply mirrors in the sky, faithfully reflecting our own faces. The gods who rule us from within might represent deeper truths of the mind and heart, or they might reflect the profound self-destruction of 4 millennia of ontological misperception. We do not know if God is a true God or a false God until we see what kind of world is created in that God's image. When we look around today at the world generated by the male gods of patriarchal rule, we see warfare, degradation, suffering, and sadism on a mass scale such as the earth has never seen nor ever will see again. For of course, if we don't end it, it will surely end us all. Nor is it a problem of blood, of Muslim blood or Hindu blood or Christian blood or Jewish blood or atheist communist blood, but a problem of ideology. If we embrace an ideology of justified holy war, we will forever be at war, if inflicting war on others. If we worship a punitive God, we will forever be punished and punishing of others. If we believe in a religion that dualizes the human sexes into mutually hostile, dominating, and submissive categories of beings, then we, as sexual human beings, will be forever dichotomized and ravaged by hostility within ourselves and among ourselves. And we will inflict our internal alienation and ravagement on everything we see for forever. This is all very rudimentary, but once it has been set into motion as world machinery, every living thing on earth is entangled in its gears. All our functions become definitively embodied in its functions. And it's very hard for those living inside the machinery to stop the machine, because our lives in all their ontological terms have come to depend on the ongoing machinery in all its terms. So I am stopping my little, I'm trying to multitask these days, doing like TikToks or whatever, right? But I'm going to continue on. Because as human beings, we not only worship our gods, we become our gods. The God humanity follows is the kind of humanity we are and will be. What kind of God do we want as our definition? We will know the answer to this more clearly as we come to understand the kind of God which, for 4,000 years, has been defining all of us, has been imposing its definition on us, us human creatures via the machinery of patriarchal religious, economic, and military systems. So I'm going to end right there with the quote for the day, but I just want to say a few things in terms of why I chose this particular quote for today. Because I've been seeing over the past few days in various circles a discussion about the Israeli occupation of Palestine. I've been seeing some recent posts on that. I've been keeping up on what's happening to the women in Iran since the death of that 22-year-old young woman last month. And also this madness with the artist formerly known as Kanye and his statements about the Jews and what have you. And I feel like these discussions are indicative of the kind of noise created to elicit sure distraction. I hope that was clear. I believe that the discussions happening around religious institutions. I've been seeing a lot of dog whistle type stuff from Christian circles, from Muslim circles, and or Islamic circles. Let me make that correction: Islamic circles and also Judaistic circles, among others. But those three primary ones. Now, I think that I've been clear, but I will clarify more because of this particular quote. All religions that have as its foundation or at its foundation any kind of oppression in general, and the oppression of women at its roots and at its center in particular, I am diametrically opposed. I oppose it. I reject it, and we should all reject it. Because what's happening to the women in Iran right now, as they've declared an official police state, preventing all media, taking people's cell phones, murdering people in an attempt to silence them. What's been happening there is not happening in a vacuum. They're making it, those sisters have a right to determine for themselves and say it for themselves what the struggle is for them and how to define it. But we here who are in, within the institution that has defined the world in a lot of ways, has an impact on the world in a lot of ways. We have a responsibility to take a position, and my position is what's happening to the women in Iran is indicative of the corruption inherent from inception of these patriarchal religions, period. I do not mince words, especially the unholy trinity, the Catholic Church and Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, the Abrahamic traditions, the unholy trinity that has plagued the planet with more bloodshed than we've ever known collectively in the human experience. So I'll make no qualms about that. That's all I want to say about that. I'm about to go out and cut the rug, you understand? And hopefully you can hear it because I can't see the mic little thing on there, but whatever. I'll check it later. Have a good time, and I'll see you in a couple of days. Peace.